For one reason or another, mobile games are often looked down upon in the graphics department. Despite Apple championing a new chip every 2 weeks, and Android phones having more RAM than a Highland sheep, many still think of them as casual, ugly, and isn't that just Candy Crush? But the App Store and Google Play actually have some of the most gorgeous looking games in the world up their internet pipes. So let's take a look at some of the best ones. First up, we've got Monument Valley. With its bright colours and an overtly Escherian style, if that's how on earth you're meant to pronounce that, Monument Valley is possibly the most striking and distinctive game on the whole of mobile. It's a puzzle game, if you didn't already know, but I'm sure you already did. I mean, everyone's played this, right? And if you haven't, go play it. Next up, we've got Altos Adventure, which is beautiful not only in its aesthetic, but also in its music and in its audio effects. Even the power-ups are designed with an elegance rarely seen in a 2D endless runner, which is essentially all it is. But it's just so beautiful. It's my go-to relaxation game. I urge you to check it out. The third game on this list is Rimmed Capsule. Now, Rimmed Capsule is a strange one. It looks really odd, right? Its minimalist look is really pleasing on the eye, I think you'll agree. And the way you have to slot the rooms together like a puzzle piece makes its sort of base management so satisfying. It's an essential mobile game, and while the spooky sci-fi soundtrack is similarly impressive, Rimmed Capsule is also perfectly playable whilst listening to a podcast or listening to your own music, which is actually all too rare for mobile games. Big fan of those cube guys too. Simply put, Prune is beautiful. It's beautiful in its look, in its art, in its music, everything. Everything about it is just pure beauty. But more than that, Prune is delightful in its ideas, in its mechanics, and in its message. It needs to be played to be fully appreciated, so I'm not going to ruin anything here. But rest assured, this is not just your average gardening simulator. Go play it. Next up, we've got Counter Spy. Now, Counter Spy may not be the best game of all time, but it's still definitely worth playing. Or at least, it definitely is if you're a spy fan like me. Its 60s Cold War spy era art style is just so cool. Imagine the best of like old Bond crossed with the coolest looking film of all time, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., all plopped into a nice little mobile game. Not bad, right? Now, Hitman Go is basically a bespoke board game in your pocket with free bold action figure. And the tactile feel of Hitman Go is impressive. The animations, the sound effects, the 200 pounds as you pass go. No, hang on, that's a different game. This one's still good though. Limbo is the first arty game I remember playing. I'm not even sure what arty means, but you know what I mean when I say that, and when you look at the game, right? It proves that games can be art, as if that's ever been in doubt. Remember all that stuff I was saying about cool spy stuff, about Counter Spy? Well, all that applies to Framed too. Framed has a beautiful comic book presentation, together with amazing audio, the best soundtrack you'll hear on any mobile game, I think, and, well, a lot of fun to be had. Framed is pretty much essential. You have to play it. Next up, we've got Threes. Now, Threes might not be the standard definition of beautiful, but god damn, look at those card drawings. They're so cute. Look at their little faces. They're just so cute and nice and cute. Lastly, we've got Device 6. Now, Device 6 is obviously pleasing to look at and listen to and play and all the rest of it. But what's so unique about it is the way it guides you around its world. It's essentially an interactive novel, but turning a page is so 20th century. Instead, Device 6 leads you around a stairwell made of words and around a house made of usable objects in a masterclass of graphic design. It's amazing to look at, and it's so ingenious how it incorporates items of the world into its design. Get it played.